previous channeling, we were advised that self-acceptance is a first step to self-love. Can you offer practical tools to go deeper so that we can fully embrace the intention?
So, light within light. We are elevating this elevation to connect within all. Yes? So,
Yes.
we understand that previously when this was posed to us as a question, yes, we were using the physical exterminations of that which you see physically within your body spectrum. Yes, first.
Yes.
We were using certain analogies of the mirror. Yes. And how what your physical body, how it is reflected back to you. Yes. And
about
of course,
a freckle.
Yes. And how one could begin with the solid physicality of that which your reality is based upon first, if you desire. Yes. We were speaking of the freckle. Yes. We were perhaps speaking of an elbow. Yes. Being a little bit hard of skin and saying, no, I do not like this hard elbow of mine. It does not make me very, very happy. Yes. And therefore, one can soon work towards the physical natures of their body temple in order to begin the process. The reason we say that the physical body is a good starting practical point, it is because you can see, you can hear, yes, your heartbeat, yes, and your breath. You can smell your own body, yes. You can touch your own body. Your body is a physical representation of the physical world that you are in, using and harnessing the senses that you have. Yes. So from our perspective, it would be working with the basic structures of your reality first, and then to work towards looking at the body and seeing what you are preferring and what you are not preferring. The reason why we say this is because we would say the vast majority of your humanity has something to say about themselves in the mirror. Yes? They like this and this and this, but oh no, there's this and this and this that they do not like. Yes? So this would be the starting point as a practical tool to look into the mirror. Yes? And we would say to spend time with the part of your body that you are not fully in agreement with. Yes? What this means, yes, is that when a person looks at their figure in the mirror, yes, they spend more attention on those aspects that are more pleasing to them. They spend less attention, yes, on that which displeases them.
Yes.
We would suggest to become more pleasing with the displeasing aspect, meaning pay more attention to that which you previously thought was displeasing. When you pay it more attention, the body does hear it, does respond, and you become a bit more comfortable with it. Yes? The comfort within the physical body. Yes. So, for example, we would use Robyn now as an example. Yes. So she has been working through this week, actually. So this is why we bring it to light. Yes. And of course, even though this question may be put out to the public arena, yes, she is not embarrassed by this aspect that we are going to deliver. Well, she is slightly embarrassed. Yes. So within Robyn's light, yes, she has a cellulite on her thighs. Yes. And underneath the buttocks. Yes. And what she has been doing, because it has been a lot hotter than usual, yes, she has been looking at these bumps on her skin, yes, more so, yes, and becoming more familiar with it, in the sense that she is feeling the surface of the skin, the ripples that it does create, yes, and thinking to herself, this is not so bad, yes. And then she is seeing it more so than just hiding it always away because it is hotter and she isn't able to do so. Yes. And as she does so, she is coming into loving embrace with her cellulite. Yes.
Okay. Wonderful.
Yes.
It's
So,
all part of us.
Indeed it is. And to remember that the body has been with you the entire time of this life experience, yes? Every
Yes.
emotional aspect that you have felt, the body has felt too, yes? Like a best friend, it has supported you regardless of all the difficulties you put it through, yes?
Yes.
It
Yes.
loves you unconditionally, yes. So we understand you wanted us to expand upon this nature. However, we begin with the physical temple because, yes, it has all the sensory perceptions that you do perceive of your physical environment. Yes? So,
Yes.
in the physical body, you can begin as a practical tool with this. Next, we would say is the emotional body, yes, in terms of when you berate yourself, yes, for not being good enough, yes.
Yes.
A practical tool in this would be to keep the paper and the pencil very close to hand during your daily activities. In your conscious awareness, when you catch yourself berating yourself, write it down. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. By the end of the day, you could review the list of self-punishment that you have put upon your emotional body. Yes? And we invite you to read it through. Yes? To
Yes.
receive it, and as you have just laughed, laugh it off. Yes? Yes.
Okay.
Because what would tend to happen is by the end of the day, you will read a sentence that will bring your attention to the fact that it was a petty, nonsensical thought to have.
Okay.
Yes? Or we would
Yes.
say more so feeling, because we are focusing on the feeling.
Feeling. Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Body.
Yes, one could, if one desires, go a little deeper, yes, and find the root, yes, of the emotional bearing, yes. Why am I always feeling guilty? Yes, perhaps
Yes.
it was because someone imposed a certain guilt mechanism on me, yes.
Yes.
What we are explaining within you is that a practical tool would be to see how long your list is by the end of the day. Yes, because
Yes.
it's going to be very long.
I should think so.
Yes, and therefore it would be exhausting. When one
Yes.
can see it in black and white, as you say, yes, it becomes a little bit easier to fathom just how emotionally soiled, yes,
Yes.
your vibrations can be. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, 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 yes. And we would understand this technique, yes, as a kind of excavation, purge, more so than a deliberation and putting too much attention on it. What you are,
Yes.
in a sense, doing is looking at a summary of your day. Yes?
Yes.
And then deciding within yourself, oh, no, no, this does not suit me because this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong. Why am I feeling this when I brought this to light? Yes? So
Yes.
this could be another way that one could come into acceptance. Now, another way that one could receive this information is to say, I understand that there are certain things that are holding me back. Yes, my emotions back. Yes, I would like to grieve more. I would like to love more. I would like to cry more. I would like to scream more. Yes, I would like to weep more. All of these emotions, yes, that have built and formed around within the body, yes, as well as your energetic vibration, of course, yes, does need a channel to flow through. Yes, this is why you have that saying in your experience, pent up. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. So by the end of the day, you may decide to completely weep, having read all these emotional bearings that you have put yourself upon. Yes, and if so, do so. Or perhaps you may laugh. Yes, perhaps you may urinate yourself because it is so funny. Yes, it is
Yes.
another kind of urge. Yes, so therefore, this is another way in your emotional body how to come into alignment and be in acceptance of all these feelings that you do have. Yes? And as you do so, what will begin to happen is an acceptance of them. Yes? Because then you will identify that there's still work to be done. There's still aspects perhaps from previous lives that are still harnessed within the energetic system that is bringing way to the emotional excavations that I do have. Yes, I'm stamping up certain feelings, and all it is doing, it is making me angry. Yes, and I cannot know what to do with this energy. Yes. Then when one moves within the thought matters, the mental body with regards to their acceptance, yes? Understand that those thoughts that you do have, yes? So we are compartmentalizing between the physical, the emotional, and the mental. You understand, yes? The building blocks, yes. In the thought processes, yes, one can always receive certain messages of heightened awareness and then receive messages of limited values, yes? And again, you could use the same exercise, but we will try and give you another method to mix things up a little. Yes? So we would suggest another practical tool that one could do, yes, is when one person hears that little voice in their head, yes, that is trying to be bad to you, trying to say that you are not enough, yes, we would suggest to vocalize it. Yes? And while, yes, of course, sound does create quite a lot of power, yes, but it is always the intention behind it. So therefore, if the intention behind it is to hear the words spoken rather than just within the head, yes, one could receive it and think, well, this is ridiculous. Because if someone was in my house now saying these words to me, yes, I would chase them out the house.
Yes.
Yes, yes. So therefore, to speak it out loud, whatever your mental body has said, yes, is a way, one moment, yes, is a way to explanate and explain why your head is going a certain way. When you hear these words spoken in your voice, yes, more often throughout the course of the day, one could hear it, question it, and laugh at it. Soon, one will become more accustomed, yes, to the sound and the thought that is played upon you. It becomes a joke. Yes, it becomes very funny. Yes. Therefore, when something becomes funny, it is endearing. Yes. When something is endearing, one can accept it like a child. Yes. And this is another practical method into coming into acceptance to deliver it within to self-love. Yes.
Amazing. Yes, I will need some work to do because in my generation or my family, I don't have to look at previous lives. This life in itself. You speak of purging. You speak of letting it out, crying, screaming, doing this, doing that, to purge these toxic flavorings. But the way I was raised, any sign of letting yourself go is a sign of weakness.
Indeed, this is what has been expressed upon most of humanity. Yes?
Yes.
They see strong, yes, as a very powerful tool or quality to have. Yes?
Yes.
They see weakness, yes, as a weak link. In the survival of the fittest, the weak always dies. Yes?
Yes.
However, we would say the weak is the more open and vulnerable and therefore opening to love more than the strong to some degree. We are also speaking with regards to certain ideas of your divine feminine and divine masculine that are now becoming more integrated within your society and within your energetic frequencies. Yes. So to let oneself go the reason why we suggest this, yes, is because it has not happened. Yes. We do
Never
not
happened. Yes.
explain with this idea, yes. This is why there are many people in your society, yes, who become very ill, yes, or who drink too much. Perhaps they take drugs, yes. Perhaps they take the medication too much because they cannot no longer keep holding on to stamping the energy out, that they need some avenue in order to create a numbness, yes, so
Yes.
that they can go about their business in a socially accepted manner. Yes,
Yes.
it may only indeed take one cry to get it all out. Maybe it takes a few times. What we would say is get used to, even in the privacy of your home, if it is helpful for this, yes, get used to being more in acceptance of your emotions, of your thoughts. Yes,
Yes.
it is valid. It would not be there if it was not meant to be there. Do you understand?
Oh, yes.
You
Yes.
cannot give ignorance to it, yes,
Yes.
because it is there. This is the capacity and the trouble that many are finding within your society. How can I keep up? Because I feel all these things, yes, and yet I am spending all of my energy suppressing them in order to maintain a socially accepted experience. However, it is making them sick. Yes.
Yes.
And then you have in your sayings, you have people that experience a midlife crisis. Yes. Yes. This is a very strong example of how this happens. Yes. Yes, one cannot contain numbness. You are meant to be feeling. You're meant to be experiencing. Yes, you are meant to be evolving and involving yourself with many experiences and people and relationships. This is why you are here. Yes, to stamp it out or pretend it doesn't exist, or to numb it out, to stamp out the pain. Yes.
Yes.
Will create a discordance within the flow of your energy system.
Okay. All
Yes.
right. I'm
Yes.
with you. I understand.
Yes. And within your light lane, when you speak of no, it is just this life. It wasn't previous lives. You would say, yes, it was many previous lives also. Yes. But not only within your light also. The inherited ancestry aspects of their previous lives are something that you do also inherit as even as a small thread. Yes?
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. So you could see it within a loving embrace of you have the full opportunity now, yes, to free your ancestors by evolving yourself. Yes, because understand that everything that you have been speaking of, they also did feel it and experience it.
They must
So
have.
by
Yes.
your opportunity, by your opening up and being understanding of why and how and who you are at an authentic level, you are giving a gift to them. Do you understand?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I'm with you.
Yes.